Welcome to Nice, jewel of the French Riviera, at least sometimes. For the past few months, a girl gang known as Ghetto Youth was running wild here, robbing and beating other teenage girls in the city centre and at the gates of the local high schools. But the perpetrators couldn't help boasting about their actions on Facebook, and that was their downfall. Some gang members were arrested and are now being dealt with by police specialising in young offenders. We met one of the gang's leaders at the beach, at first sight looking like any other teenager, messing about in the water with her friends.
At the beginning, it was just for a laugh, you know. And then every time we went into town, we were fighting the whole time. Yeah, the girls I hit deserved it.
Why did they deserve it?
I don't know, just looking at them annoyed me. I'm not just saying French white girls, but those French girls really deserve to be slapped.
By French girls, she means girls from the right side of town, because, like all the other members of Ghetto Youth, home for Jasmine is La Rianne, a high-rise hell of 10,000 residents and soaring unemployment.
Look at that. You know what this is? You know what's going on here? They've got their report cards. The teachers have told them if they've passed or failed, and they're all ripping up their homework books.
Philippe has been a youth leader here for over 20 years. His organisation is funded by the local council. He knows all the girls of Ghetto Youth well. Some are as young as 12 and none are older than 15. All went to the local school.
For the last 10 years or so, the streets have belonged to the girls as much as the boys. Before that, the girls were mostly at home and it was the boys who ruled the streets. Now the girls are in the streets too, and they find themselves up against the same stuff. I mean, it's their territory out here as well. The attitudes are a bit macho, a bit competitive.
Philippe's door is still open to the Ghetto Youth girls. Today, Fatoumata turns up to see him with her big sister in tow. She's due in court soon for her role in the gang violence.
What about the girls who were victims of all this stuff? Do you think about them?
Well, I don't know. At the beginning, we didn't think it would end up like this. Sometimes afterwards, we were a bit sorry for them. We'd say we shouldn't have done it. Now sometimes I put myself in their shoes. Before, I never did that.
Before, you never thought about how they felt?
No, never.
Did you know all this was going on?
I knew my sister had a gang, but I had no idea they were attacking people. I knew they were running wild in town centers, shouting and stuff like that. We only knew the rest when the police turned up at the house.
Wanted to show the boys that we were just as strong as them, that we could be like them, that we can act like they do.
And did the boys say something to you afterwards?
Yeah, they said, "Well done."
And what did you feel when they said that?
Pride.
The judge is unlikely to punish the girls of Ghetto Youth very severely. Age is on their side. But if they hadn't been minors, they could have been locked up. Next stop, Paris, where the French girl gang phenomenon really got started 2 years ago. Officially, the police have identified 8 gangs, but in practice there are many more, with new groups popping up every week. We head to Gare du Nord station, departure point for the suburban RER trains, and HQ for a gang called Master Dangerie. Loud and proud, these girls are the gang's leaders, just high school kids, but already seriously violent. They specialise in what they call hell-raising, or bust-ups in public places. Like the majority of girl gang members, Pamela, Gucci and Sweetie trace their roots to sub-Saharan Africa. Master Dangerie itself is a mashup of Lingala, a local African language, and French. The name literally means friends who do crazy stuff. Today, they're off to the commuter town of Val-de-Marne. The members of Master Dangerie have ordered another teenage girl called Kamikaze to meet them there. It's not just for a chat.
We'll grab her and then whack straight away.
If she comes, we don't say a word to her. We don't waste our time.
That's what they say around here. We don't speak Chinese.
Grab her, then we'll hit her. If she doesn't show up, it's because she's just a kid.
But basically, we don't hit people the whole time. We're just here to do a bit of hell raising and to get noticed.
And to have fun.
Yeah, to have fun. We don't really fight. It's really only when there's no other way.
What she means by no other way is the betrayal by one of their own members, spotted fraternising with the gang's worst enemies.
For the first scuffle, we can go a bit easy on her, but if she carries on, the second time we'll hammer her.
What? Do you think we're the candy shop gang? We hammer her straight away. There's no such thing as a first warning, a second, a third.
Oh, I'll definitely hit her. I promise I'll hit her. But I'll do it calmly.
And for that scrap, they can count on reinforcements from the rest of the gang.
Not everyone's here. Not even a third of them are here.
How many are there in the whole gang?
About 100.
100 girls who are how old?
14 to 18.
And what do you get up to?
We mess around. We have a laugh. We dance.
Do you rob people?
Well, it depends. If we don't like them, yeah.
At just 15 years old, Sweetie is one of the gang leaders, but even she doesn't know everyone here, because during the summer, Master Danger has decided to team up with another gang called Bana Danger. The perfect ringleader, Sweetie makes sure she'll be landing the first blow.
So there's no sign of her yet? Right, well listen, first you let me headbutt her, okay? I'll headbutt her and then you get your turn.
Yeah, but we all want to headbutt her.
Yeah, okay, but I go first.
In the end, the threatened fight never happens. The teenage kamikaze doesn't turn up. Nonetheless, serious scraps among these girls are common, and certain gangs, like Bana Danger, are notoriously violent.
We used to meet here at the exit to the metro. We had crutches, razor blades, knives, aerosols, anything really.
Simona belonged to Bana Danger for more than a year, an infamous girl gang based around the Châtelet area of the city. Skipping school, she hung about in the streets instead, involved in fights and robberies on a daily basis.
This was from a girl from my gang. She didn't do it on purpose. She had an iron bar and she cut me by accident right across there.
Have you grown up with violence?
Yeah, since I was little. My brother hit me the whole time for nothing. At school, I was always in fights. I was kicked out of lots of schools. Once I had a teacher and she was pregnant and I threw a chair in her face.
Why did you do that?
Well, she pissed me off. She told me, come on, get your book out. And I told her I don't have a book. So she said, get out of here. And I said, no. And then she grabbed me by the shoulder, and I hate being touched. I just hate it. So I just took the chair and threw it at her. My mum never told me off.
Simona's father left the family when she was just 5 years old, and her mother struggled to raise 9 children alone. Was it because your dad wasn't there?
Yeah. I used to be jealous of white people. Yeah, look right there. Girls like her with her flashy mobile and her boyfriend, nice clothes, little handbag and everything. I would have just taken that handbag and done some damage to her without even thinking about it. To me, whites, they've got it all. Good jobs, happiness, money, health. You're seeing me now like this, but it's been really hard. I'll never forget it. When I was younger, we got kicked out of our place because Mum couldn't pay the bills anymore. For 3 years, we were in the streets like beggars.
Is that what made you so angry and pushed you into violence?
I'm still angry now, just not so much. I tell myself it's over, it's okay.
Finally, something clicked then, and Simona chose to turn her back on gang life and contain her anger. Nowadays, Simona never spends time with her former girl gang friends except for one, her little sister Ciara. So you're no longer in the gang, but your sister still is?
Yeah, she's still in it.
Are you trying to tell her to leave?
Well, I'm telling her what I'm telling you the whole time. She just won't listen.
Just 16 years old, Ciara is already well known to police, and although she knows she won't spend her whole life in the gang, for now she can't resist the lure of easy money.
At one point, we were stealing phones every day. Then we gave them to the older guys on the estate, and they gave us money a couple of days later.
How much do you get for a phone?
100 for an iPhone, 50 for a BlackBerry. Or a bag. Yeah, a bag's really good. You can sell the ID down in Barbès.
My sister's up to her neck in this, just totally up to her neck. She thinks nothing can touch her. But I know that she copied me at first, and that's what got her into it.
Simina knows it's her fault if her little sister got sucked into the gang, and now she's trying desperately to persuade her to leave it behind. For the past few months, their relationship has been strained.
We've argued because at the moment she's spending so much time with the gang and too much time with guys. I don't know what she's up to.
And you really want her to leave the gang?
I want her to do what I did. That she starts hanging out with better people. It's not that hard.
So what makes you stay with the gang?
Because it's cool. We have a laugh.
What do you do with them?
We fight, we nick phones, we make some cash. Yeah, you make money.
Today she's got 65 euros and I have no idea how she got it.
I played the whore.
How did you get it?
It's just business.
She said she pretended to be a whore.
Simina is worried that her sister is capable of anything for a bit of cash, but she can't talk about it to anyone, not her brothers nor their mother. By leaving the gang, she's lost all her influence over the younger girl.
You're such a slut. Go on, ask for his number.
A few days later, we catch up with Simina again in a clothes shop. She's not there to buy anything, and definitely not to steal anything. For the past few weeks, she's been a fully paid-up member of staff there.
When I told my boss that I used to be in a gang, she was shocked.
What shocked her?
Because now I'm fine. I'm calm. Before, I was like a madwoman.
A daughter of Malian immigrants who left school at 16, this first proper job means a lot to Simina.
When you're black in France, the whites, they judge you straight away. Oh, she's black. She's not going to make it. Yeah, like that. At school, the teachers used to say that I end up as a cleaning woman. You won't even get any work. Even to be a cleaning woman, you need a qualification. Yeah, well, look at me now. And I want my sister to do the same, but at this rate, she's going in the other direction. Even worse than me, but I hope she'll wake up like I did.
Thanks to her time running with Bana Danger, Simina has a lengthy police record. This year, as she turns 18, one more crime would send her straight to prison. But if she keeps out of trouble for the next 2 years, her file gets wiped clean again. A fresh start, at least for her.